Hey, what's going on, guys? Trying to be gamer back with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle, as usual. This time it's against a monotype team, which embarrassingly, I didn't even notice that it was a monotype team until about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago when I was rewatching the battle, just to, rewind it in my mind a little bit. Uh, so let's check out their team, the opposing team. They got Empoleon, Gyarados, Lantern, Milotic, Rotom Washer, and Greninja. I'm gonna predict the Greninja lead because everyone starts with Greninja whenever they have him on the team, and so Age Slash counters it really well usually. But you'll see in a second he actually makes a pretty good prediction, which is excellent, for him. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of out of breath right now because I just actually recorded this, and apparently my Turtle Beaches were not. So here he's going to predict the Sacred Sword, and he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak, which is probably going to put him in range of like a Dark Pulse or Night Slash KO with the Life Orb there. And so I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword, but that doesn't affect him, and I'm like, oh shit. This guy's a pro. I mean, at this point, I was like, all right, this guy knows what he's doing. Knows what's going on. So I'm gonna go for the King's Shield just to see what he's gonna go for, and to get the lefties back a little bit. And he ends up going for the Night Slash, I believe, here. In a second. Yeah, there's Night Slash, and that's gonna lower his attack down to like 0.5 times attack, which so he's gonna have to switch out here. And so I'm gonna see the switch out coming, and I'm just gonna go right for the Toxic because I know I can hit almost all of his Pokemon with that, and he's not gonna want to switch into his one Pokemon that can take it because had I gone for the Sacred Sword, that probably would have been one hit KO. That is Empoleon actually. So there's Milotic, and that's going to that's gonna help a lot with Milotic because it's very bulky, and getting residual damage is gonna help a lot. Sorry, I'm really out of breath. Jesus Christ. Okay, and I got some water here. I'm gonna go for the King's Shield because I really don't want to get scalded and burned here because that would disable me a lot. And there we go. Get a little bit back with the leftovers. I know I can take a scald pretty well though. And there we go. That's some nice toxic damage right there. He's almost dead already. Not really though. So he's gonna go for the scald, and I'm praying that he's not gonna get a burn there, and he doesn't, which is nice. And I'm just gonna go right in for the Sacred Sword here to do some nice damage. Oh wait, no. Does jack shit. Milotic has so much HP, so much bulk, so much defense, special defense, everything. It is a great bulky defensive Pokemon, especially. But that's gonna bring him down below 50% with a Toxic, and he's gonna have to switch out because he doesn't want to take that much Toxic with his tank. God, I gotta move this mic out of the way. So here I'm gonna go in for the King Shield because I don't want to tank anything with a Scald, or not with a Scald, in the Blade form at all, because I'm not going to be able to tank that well at all. So here he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is basically going to disable my Aegislash because, if it has 0.5 times attack, then it sucks. So I'm just going to go in for the Toxic, which I thought was a great idea, but it turns out in a couple of turns that was not helpful at all. And there we go, gonna heal a little bit back up with the leftovers, but I'm gonna take a nice amount of damage to the burn after he takes poison damage. So now here's gonna for the Hydro Pump and Miss, which is lucky by my part, I guess. It's just stalling my death, really. I just wanted to do as much damage as I could before this thing dies, or before my Aegislash dies. And there we go, I'm not able to do like any damage at all. Now here, I believe I go for another King Shield just to, stall him out a little bit longer because, I want him to, take some nice poison damage. As there we go, as you can see here, go for the King Shield, and I believe he goes for the Hydro Pump, but that doesn't really matter because he's not going to hit me. Neener, you can't hit me. God, that was gay. I'm sorry, guys. I just completely let you guys down. So there we go, lefties and Toxic, and then burn, and in a really weird order there. I don't know why they did that. So now he's going to go for the rest, and I did not see this coming at all because, otherwise I wouldn't have Toxic'd him. I would have just let my Aegislash die, kind of. So, but that's going to allow me to get rid of his Chesto Berry, kind of. It's almost like knockoff, but, whatever. So now here I'm going to go for another Sacred Sword, which does, eh, eh. For a Will-O-Wisp, it's not too bad. Or for Burnt, it's not too bad, but it's still not amazing. And now at this point I was like, alright, what's the point? He's got rest, so I might as well just die. And then he goes for the Volt Switch, which, I could have switched it into my Dugtrio if had I predicted that, but I did not see that coming at all. And so he's going to switch into his, let's see, into his Militech? No, he switches into his Greninja here. And I'm going to go into my Dusclops, which is going to help because if I get the Will-O-Wisp on him, then that's going to render him useless. But he actually is going to go for the U-turn out of there because he does not want to get burnt by my Pokemon. And I'm going to take that extremely well. I mean, it's not very effective, so it's literally not going to do anything. I mean, he's going to take a little bit more Life Orb damage. Slowly during this battle, he's actually going to take a lot of damage just to the Life Orb. And now he's going to try and set up the Will-O-Wisp on me. Or I try and set up the Will-O-Wisp on him. And that's not gonna hit. That's gonna hit. At this point, I was like, all right, things are not going my way at all. And he's gonna get the Will-O-Wisp on me, and I'm like, all right, really, you got the Will-O-Wisp, but I didn't. He's got like an 85% accuracy, or 85 or 90. So I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind just to start trying to set up a little bit, and I'll be able to tank his Hydro Pumps or Volt Switches even better, which is amazing, pretty amazing. So now here, I think he Volt Switches out of there in a second. Yeah, he's going to Volt Switch out of there, and I believe he switches into his Militech, which is a pretty good move because it's almost dead, and that means I'm not going to be able to Pain Split it here at all because it's lower HP than me, and I wouldn't even want to really Pain Split oh my god, Pain Split him at all. So I'm going to go for the Calm Mind just to gain some more bulk in special defense, and so here I'm at about 75% HP, but around about 60% or 63% after the burn here. And Militech's almost out of the question. However, he's going to set up the Haze. And I'm like, alright, seriously? Just let me set up, man. Let me just like sweep the rest of your team or something. Just roll over and die or something. I don't know. So here, that's going to bring him within range of a near KO, I think, with the poison. Or maybe it does KO. No, it's a near KO with the poison. I knew he was going to die next turn, so I just decided to go for another Calm Mind. He's going to go for the Scald there, and I'm not going to tank that very well at all. I mean, I take it decently, but, like, not exceedingly well. So, yeah, there we go. I'm going to try and set up another Calm Mind here. Just in case he goes into another special attacker, I might have that, like, slim chance of, getting a Pain Split off or something. I don't know what I was going for there. I knew my Dusclops was pretty much as good as dead as, almost as dead as his Militech was at that point, but just a little bit less. And he's going to go into his Greninja? Yeah, his Greninja here, and that's actually a good thing for me, because that means he's going to take even a little bit more just to the Life Orb, and, every bit on this Greninja is going to help across time. And as you can see there, my Dusclops is out of the way. I think it's like 1-2. Like I have 2 dead and he's fainted and he's got 1. So now here I'm gonna go into my my Mr. Mime, and he's gonna switch out into his Emporion, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And now here I go for the Dazzling Gleam, which is not very effective, which kind of sucks, but I should have gone for the Charge Beam really, but it's whatever. So now he's gonna go for the Focus Blast, or I'm gonna go for the Focus Blast, and that's gonna easily KO it. I was just hoping that would hit, because Focus Blast is notorious to miss, but actually I never miss with it. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna jinx it right now that I've said it, but I never hit with it, or I never miss with it. And now I'm gonna go for the Charge Beam just to start trying to set up at least a little bit here. And there we go. I do get the special attack boost, and I know I can tank that Hydro Pump very well because I run a 252 special defense on it because it has great special defense. And now here with the Side Shock, I almost KO it, but thankfully he doesn't get off the Will-O-Wisp there. Now he's going to switch out. Not 100% sure why, but I think he was just hoping to get another rest off of it somehow. So now I go for the Dazzling Gleam, and it does a decent amount. Not too bad, not too terrible, I guess. And now here I'm going to go for the Side Shock, and had I gone for the Side Shock, I probably would have been able to 2-hit KO this thing, but no. Typical. But I knew I could tank a Thunderbolt pretty easily. I think he was just hoping for the Parahax there. but he doesn't get him. Sorry, man. Sorry, mate. Checkmate. Yes, checkmate. So there we go. He's up to a decent amount of HP. Nope, nope, nope. No, he's not. I don't know why I said decent. He's in a terrible HP. So he's dead. That's Lantern out of the way. And let's see. What does he got next? He's going to go into his Greninja here. And I was like, ooh, shit. U-turn. I knew I wasn't going to be able to take a hit from this thing because it's a physical attacker. And because my Mr. Mime does not run any defense, it's definitely not going to be able to tank that. So I didn't want to switch into anything. And he's going to take at least a little bit. I think he's down to about 60% health just off of the Life Orb, which is actually pretty good. And so now I'm going to go my Dodrio, and just to go for the quick attack here, and KO it pretty easily, as you can see there. And here, I think it's down to 2-2 right now, or it's 2-3, not sure. Yeah, he's going to go into his Gyarados, and I think it's 2-2, yeah. And he's going to get that Intimidate off, which is actually really important at this point, because it brought the match even closer than it needed to be. Here. And there we go. I actually go for the return here, just to do as much damage as I can with that 102 base power at max friendliness, or yeah, whatever. It's going to bring him down to 50% HP, even with his bulk. I mean, Gyarados has great bulk, especially Mega Gyarados. So Dodrio did pretty well there. And so now here I'm going to have to go into my Dugtrio and hope that I KO with an Earthquake. And let's see, does it KO? Does it KO? No. Gets in with a sliver of HP, and he's able to take me out with a Waterfall. I probably should run Focus Sash on this thing. I think I'm going to start doing that. It has like no defense or HP, so I might as well just do that. And now I'm going to go into my Omastar, because I know I can tank even an Earthquake pretty decently, I guess, because I run defense on this thing. And there we go. He takes me down to about 45% HP, and I go for the Shell Smash, which is going to allow me to outspeed him. And I've got the White Herb, which is going to... It's actually huge, the White Herb in this match, because as you'll see in a couple seconds. So now that I'm able to outspeed him, I knew the Gyarados was out of the way. Even, not very effective, would definitely KO the Gyarados. And there we go. That's Gyarados out of the way, and now it's a one-on-one, one turn deciding whatever. So no, he's definitely going to outspeed me, even with my boost. And he's going to go for the Night Slash with the stab from the Protean. And that's going to get a crit and almost KO me. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. I'm like, alright, this better KO. If this doesn't KO, I don't even care. I'm uploading it anyways. Boom, it does KO. Because Greninja doesn't have any bulk on it at all. And so that's game, folks. That was a very good match against Yannick, I don't know. So, excellent match. He's got a pretty good team, Monotype team. I probably would use something similar if I was doing a Monotype team. I've never really used one before. I might try it at some point, but we'll see. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. It means a lot. Make sure to like it if you did enjoy the battle, if you thought it was kind of exciting like I did. Even if you really enjoyed it, favorite it, or maybe even share it with your friends on like Twitter or something. That would be awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video.